unpredictable. You never know what's going to come out of her mouth. When I wrote the character breakdown, I made her a Gemini because she could go either way. She wants love and acceptance, but she won't be afraid to tell you to go scratch. She's really great. She's a great character.
Danny he's a really fun character. And as a person, he's not only relatable because even though he comes off as uneducated, he's not stupid. He has those street smarts sometimes that makes it like, okay, he understands the situation. He understands what he has in terms of his qualities, whether it be physical or, mental. And he sort of just rolls with it. And it's that easygoing, I'm up for anything. Oh, this is happening? Okay, this is just another day on the job. That type of thing really just makes Danny more fun to play. Danny doesn't get sad or scared, or he doesn't really get angry at a lot of things. He's just so casual with it and he just rolls with what comes at him. And when Danny says something, that could be taken as mean or rude or unexpected, it really just catches people off guard. And it's not even like Danny means that from deep down. It's just something that popped up in his mind and he said it. That's how he is. If he thinks of something, he's going to say that. He's going to let people know, which sometimes could get him into hot water. Other times it just creates that, that crazy bit in the scene.
She worked at Dunkin' Donuts for many years in Boston. She was very close to the owner. She had so much information on the owner, paying off politicians, because he would get these traffic counts to know where to put the next Dunkin' Donut. And he paid off a lot of politicians and a lot of state buildings. He had his Dunkin' Donuts, and she knew too much. So what he did was he wanted to get rid of her, but she kind of put him up against the wall on all this stuff. So he bought her the coffee galley on the ship, on the ferry rather, just to get her out of sight, out, away from everything. So that's why she's stuck on the ferry going back and forth. But she thinks it's great. She thinks she's in charge. She thinks she's the boss. She thinks she scored big time with that job. She has a lot of crap on the owner because she had his back to a couple of mafiosa and state house situations. And they all went hand in hand, They paid off the politicians, paid off the mob. It was interesting times.
Danny and Andrew are going to be porn buddies. Danny gives Andrew all of his info, so if something were to happen to Danny, Andrew would come in and save the day, wipe everything from the computer, or take it for himself, so no one in my family would know and suspect anything of me.
I want to talk about the very first reading, when we were with Ned Davis and his mom, Marilyn Pugh Davis, who was the showrunner, and how lucky I was to meet with her and work with her that night. And that was such an honor because, she wrote I Love Lucy, so she knows, if anybody knew comedy, it was Marilyn Pugh Davis. She came up to me and she told me my timing was very, very good. And that compliment, I don't think I'll ever forget it. It just made my life.